I'm sure you're aware of the many ways that Rockstar Games has ruined GTA Online. With the insane price gouging for new items, to the addition of GTA Plus and taking the ability to buy almost 200 cars from people who don't own a subscription service that costs $8 a month. It's definitely a far cry from the original experience. But I think the worst thing about GTA Online is how it messes with tons of lore from story mode and kinda just breaks the overall HD timeline. You know, if anyone actually cared about that in the first place. Like how Agent ULP, a character from GTA 4, definitely dies during the mission The Wrap-Up, where a shootout happens between the FIB, the IAA, and Merryweather. I guess it could be up to interpretation, but based upon how he spawns, he's directly in your path, and he shows up as an enemy on the radar. Not to mention, if you don't kill him, he'll probably die anyways. But he shows up in GTA Online just fine, without a scratch on him. Tao Chang is another one of these cases, where you have to kill his father, but which in the mission he sits right next to him in the back of an SUV, so it's pretty likely that he'll die in the resulting chaos. But he returns just fine in 2019 for the Diamond Casino, 6 years after the story mode ends. And another thing, while it's not the end of the world, it sucks that they confirmed that Death Wish is the canon ending. The contracts update confirms that Michael is still a producer working in Vinewood, and Ron says in the Smugglers update that Trevor is alive. It would have been kinda cool to leave the ending up to interpretation.
That bastard Trev. My best friend? Oh, he's supposed to protect me forever? Then he goes all Vinewood on me. He's too important for Ron now. But he's a guru. He's a lifestyle coach. I don't know what he is. I bet he's got abs. Oh.
And above all else, the timeline. The online timeline makes absolutely no sense. Let's just go through what canonically happens on the West Coast in the HD universe. Unless Rockstar just decides to retcon everything. Which genuinely could happen. In 2013, 4 people, the players, fly into Los Santos, and at least one of them meets Lamar Davis. Then a bunch of odd jobs are done from those 4, ordered from Lamar, Gerald, Simeon, Ron, Trevor, and Lester Crest. Then the 4 players group up and carry out 5 elaborate heists with the help of Lester Crest, Agent 14, and Trevor. Then Lamar gets help from the players to attempt to feud the Balos and Vagos against each other, and then Benny's original motorworks is established. And then the events of the biker and import-export DLCs take place. Then, literally nothing happens in Los Santos for 4 years, at least for the online characters. See, originally, the way online updates got around affecting the story is they took place 6 months before the story happens. But the problem with that is they can't update the map whatsoever without it affecting the story. So, the solution is, all of those things I mentioned happened sometime in the previous 6 months before the story mode happens. Then, with the gun running update, things just started being in the year that the update released in, giving online almost some sort of continuous story, which is actually kinda cool. But the problem is they took that freedom way too far. For example, the player and Lester get involved in a global nuclear war with the Russians. You rob the very casino you helped start. It's revealed that Isaiah Friedlander started a compound in South America and is a global pharmaceutical provider. You know, the goddamn therapist from GTA 5, who you can kill, which makes more sense as the canonical ending since Michael is a dangerous psychopath with a history of killing people. But whatever. And there's more. Tons more of weird shit that goes on in online. But this video would be like 20 minutes longer. Now, like I said earlier, Rockstar could just retcon all of this. But if they don't, won't that mean that there's just a bunch of weird lore in the GTA universe now? Like, canonically, Lester Crest is the reason that the world isn't just a nuclear wasteland. Or that the West Coast is just more technologically advanced than the rest of the world. They have flying cars and bikes, and civilian-available laser weapons. Rockstar have said that GTA 6 is supposed to be a more grounded experience, so it's gonna be kinda weird explaining all of this away. Or they'll just ignore it all. Or just reference some stuff on a poster in a random room. Probably one of those. Anyways, I just thought that was some interesting food for thought. No matter the case, I know I'm excited for GTA 6. I will literally be buying a PS5 for it, because I am not getting spoiled. I'm not getting spoiled! I'm not getting spoiled!